Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. Welcome to the biology class. In the previous class, we started the discussion about cloning vectors. Already we completed about discussion about the cloning vectors. Vectors for cloning the genes in case of plants, animals and bacteria, and the structure of the artificial plasmid PBR 322. Okay, the structure of PBR 22 is very important. It will come for the 5 marks. Please practice this diagram. After completion of cloning vectors topic, today we will discuss about the new topic, competent host formation. Competent host formation. Competent host. I can say that it is very necessary for transformation of the required gene or the foreign gene into the host organism to create the recombinant DNA. Okay, means competency or the competent host is important for transformation alien DNA into the host for recombinant DNA synthesis. Okay. First understand about the competent definition. Okay. The DNA is a hydrophilic molecule. It can easily pass through the membrane. It is highly impossible to pass through the membrane. Okay. In order to pass the DNA molecule or the genetic material, we have to make the bacteria membrane permeable for that DNA. Means the main aim of our experiment is making the DNA competent. Competent in the sense transformation means alien DNA. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು DNA ನ we have to insert inside the bacterial cell or any other cells, animal cell, plant cell, anything. Okay, means the DNA is a macromolecule. DNA is macromolecule, then hydrophilic also. Only hydrophobic molecules can easily enter, but it is hydrophilic, means it cannot pass through the cell. It cannot cell by cell membrane. Okay, to make a plasmid, the aim of competency is to make bacteria to make the bacteria membrane, bacterial membrane permeable to receive DNA. Okay, in order to force the bacteria to take the plasmid or the alien DNA ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಡ್, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಏಲಿಯನ್ DNA ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ DNA ಒಳಗಡೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ recombinant DNA. Okay, I will write here recombinant DNA. In the cloning vector we already discussed that, means our gene of interest is inserted into the plasmid to form a recombinant DNA. That recombinant DNA must be inserted into the host organism. That plasmid have to insert into the host organism It is highly impossible because the bacterial membrane is highly permeable. It is highly impermeable. It is semi-permeable. Okay, to make the bacterial cell competent, we have to treat the bacteria with the concentration of divalent cations. Means I will write here, to make bacteria competent. First step, competency ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವು. I will write here chemical one, second one physical method, then biological method. First we will discuss about chemical one. Chemical method to make the bacteria competent to receive the plasmid or recombinant DNA. Okay, we have to treat the bacteria with specific concentration of divalent cations, such as specific, I can write bivalent cations or calcium. We have to treat the bacteria with calcium ion. The calcium which increases the efficiency with DNA. Calcium which makes the which makes the bacterial membrane permeable. Also it increases the efficiency of the bacteria. DNA enters into the bacterium through the pores which are formed in the cell wall of that bacteria. Calcium makes pore on cell wall of bacteria and which increase the efficiency with which DNA enters. DNA in the sense I can write here plasmid or recombinant DNA enters into the bacterium. Okay, through the pores, through the pores. Okay, the recombinant DNA can then be forced into such cells by incubating the cell with the recombinant DNA. First we have to treat the bacteria with calcium ion which makes the pores. Then we have to keep that bacteria into the incubation. Bacteria calcium treatment, when you have to incubate plus recombinant DNA, then only this process of competency is possible. Okay, then otherwise we can make or we can keep the bacteria with briefly 42 degrees Celsius. In another chemical treatment, bacteria 42 degrees Celsius, that is by the heat shock method. Along with the recombinant DNA, we have to give the heat shock. Then the bacterial membrane loses its structure, the pores are formed, then it is very easy to enter recombinant into the bacterial cell. This is all about the chemical treatment to make the bacterial cell competent. Okay, next we will discuss about a physical method of competency. In physical method, by using the devices, we have to insert a plasmid or the gene of interest into the bacterial cell or the host cells, any other host cells. Okay, this is not only a way to introduce the DNA into the host cell. This method is the means in physical method we have to use physical insertion, means it is a physical insertion of gene of interest into the host. There are two methods, okay, micro injection, next method is gene gun method, gene gun, micro injection and the gene gun method. Now first we discuss about micro injection. Micro injection, okay. Then I will write here in the micro injection, that is only, means it is not months. Micro injection is a device or equipment, a small injection which inject into host cell nucleus to transfer DNA. Okay, you can see here. Consider, I am going to consider the bacteria cell is the host cell. The small injection like structure okay, this is the micro injection, very minute. Directly we have to identify the nucleus, in that we have to insert the gene of interest into that nucleus. Okay, the recombinant DNA is directly injected into the nucleus of the animal cell. Recombinant DNA directly inject into the animal cell nucleus. Today we completed the competency, making the competency of host cell. Okay, just understand students, we started discussion of tools of recombinant DNA technology. Once I will show everything, then you can get that. Tools of recombinant DNA technology, in that first thing we discuss about RENs, restriction endonucleases, in that palindromic sequences, everything we discussed. After that, cutting pattern. The important thing is tool of recombinant DNA technology. First important tool, that is the endonucleases, restriction endonucleases. Then we discuss about the gel electrophoresis, which makes the DNA separate. Then after gel electrophoresis, next tool is the cloning vectors. In that we discuss about the plasmid and one artificially synthesized plasmid, PBR 332. Okay, this is the structure. We discuss about distinction sites and cloning site, origin of replication, everything. This is very important, students. Please practice this. For 5 marks, it is very much important. Many times it came for the examinations. After that, we discuss about the vectors which are very necessary for cloning in case of plants and animals. Agrobacterium for the plants, retroviruses for the animals. Then today we completed the host competency. Another one enzyme that is very important for recombinant DNA technology, that is the DNA ligase. I am not going to mention that, I will write here. That is also very important tool. DNA ligase. It is a enzyme necessary for joining two DNA fragments or which joins two DNA cut ends. Use in recombinant DNA technology. It is usually used in the recombinant DNA technology. Okay, now after that we will discuss about the actual process of recombinant DNA. We already in the initial class I give the introduction about the recombinant DNA technology. Then in the next class I will explain about each steps of recombinant DNA technology. Okay, by that you just understand what are the steps involved in the preparation of recombinant DNA. Already we completed about the tools and briefly we knew about the recombinant DNA method. Okay, in the next class we will discuss about recombinant DNA technology. Okay, we will continue in the next class. Repeatedly I am telling students, we are not getting any views for the videos. We are not worrying about the views. We are worrying about you guys. Please watch the videos completely and write the notes. Okay, if you miss the time like this means you will suffer more during the examinations. So don't waste your time. Please watch the videos completely, not half. Okay, completely and write down all the notes neatly. Okay, if you write the notes means when the college will start, that time we will revise those notes. Okay, we are not going to repeat all the chapters in offline class, just we revise the chapters which we already completed in the online class. Okay, don't imagine too much about that. We will start with the first chapter like that. Okay, I am not going to start with the first chapter, just I will revise which are the chapters I completed in the online. That's why students, please watch all the videos, write the notes neatly in a separate notebook. Okay, don't mix with any other subjects. Okay, we will continue in the next class. Means when the micro injection injected directly into the nucleus of animal cell, then the gene of interest will possible to integrate into the animal cell nucleus. Okay, then another physical method of insertion of a gene of interest into the host organism, that is the gene gun method. Gene gun method, or it is also known as biolistics. Biolistics. Okay, this is very suitable method for the plants. For plants it is very suitable method. Okay, the cells are bombarded with a high velocity microparticles of the gold or tungsten coated with the DNA. Okay, here first some material like gold or tungsten are present here along with the recombinant DNA. Then here in the other side there is a presence of plant cells. Okay, this gun in the sense with high velocity we have to push those cells into the towards the plant cells. For the plant cell it is very suitable method. The cells are bombarded with high velocity microparticles. High velocity microparticles of gold or tungsten. Okay, which coated with DNA, the DNA. Okay, then gene gun is such a technique which is used to insert a gene of interest into the plant cells by using the high velocity bombardment of cells. Okay, then we already completed about the chemical and the physical insertion of the gene of interest into the host organism. Means these are the method of insertion, means we are making the host cell competency for receiving the gene of interest or the recombinant DNA. Third one, that is biological method of insertion or biological method to use the method to make the bacterial or the plant cell competence. Okay, this is done by using disarmed pathogens like bacteria, viruses, pathogen vectors which when allowed to infect the cells and transfer the recombinant into the host. Disarmed in the sense there is no any unfavorable genes, or we can say that any virulency. Even though after insertion into the host it will not affect, it will not changes its original combination. When pathogen infect it allow to insert or transfer the recombinant DNA into the host. Recombinant DNA into the host by using disarmed pathogen vectors as a biological method to make the cell competent. Okay, next. Okay, by this we understand that the competence host is also very necessary for making the recombinant DNA successful. Okay, the making the host cell competence is the good, it is very important step in the recombinant DNA technology. Okay, in next we will discuss about a recombinant DNA technology steps, and with the details we will discuss that.